What's up, ass faces? Welcome back to Lab Session 22, Episode 22. I would like to introduce the panel today. Young Anakin Skywalker, Terrence the Turtle, and last but not least, Mr. Blue Owl, who has a surprise for us today for Lab Session 22. As you open them up, you get one die that's already on the two because that's where I have it at. That's my good electron. That's where I put it. It's always on two, my favorite number. Let's see if we cannot get lucky right here. Unlike these idiots who got swept by the JV team. What the? We gotta figure it out, guys. Like, I think it starts from firing Dave Roberts and taking in Michael Conforto and Miguel Rojas out of the lineup. Just take him out. Take him out. I'm trying to be calm. See the face? Trying to be calm. Trying to be calm. That's hard. I don't know if I could even. Oh, you could see it right there. That is a two. I don't know. It's luck. That's some good luck for us today. Unlike yesterday, our gut slip, our main slip went 1-4-4. Absolute garbage again from myself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure it out, guys. Addison Barger, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Gentlemen went 0 for 4. Congratulations. You're going on the ban slip for a while, buddy, because you've been pretty not good for us. Starling Marte, 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs as well. Dude had two. He's a dog. He had two hits by himself. Nobody had to bring him in. He didn't bring anybody in. He just came up to bat and did his job. 2 hits for him yesterday. What a stud. Freddie Freeman. Dude. Like I said, dude, we got to figure it out. We're going 0 for 5. We're asking for a walk. Just a walk. 0 for 5. Against the Angels. Come on, brother. Chandler Simpson. I'm not mad at this one. I called it to the T. He went 2 for 2 in his first 2 at bats. The first time he gets on base, he literally is about to steal, and he's like going back and forth. And I think they try to pick him off. It was a balk, whatever they called it. So they sent him to second base. He was gonna steal. All they had to do was throw the ball to home. Either way, would have went 2 for 4. Doesn't matter. Like I said, Addison Barger and Freddie couldn't get the job done. Yeah, gut slip wasn't anywhere. It was a little bit closer, I guess. We went 2 for 6. Technically, you had Logan Gilbert and Trevor Rogers pushing at 12 strikeouts combined, but Kyle Manzardo couldn't get it done. Kevin Gossman, I don't want to talk about it. Hunter Brown, um, I don't know how you win 4-1 and you don't get your strikeouts. You only had 4. There was a lot of weird stuff going on yesterday with MLB and pitchers. We might have to step away soon because Brandon Woodruff got pulled at 60 pitches. Might have been 40. I'm not sure. I can't remember. 40 or 60, which is a big difference. But only like 4 innings pitched, and they were up 6-0. You could say, oh, we're going to save him so he doesn't get injured. That's one thing. They didn't come out and say that. We just took him out because blah, 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 whatever. I don't know. Seems sketchy. Weird games yesterday. But Ben Rice and Shohei got the job done. Yeah, that's the gut slip. 2 for 6. Not too great, but that was cool a little while ago. I rolled that too. That has to mean we got good luck. I told you guys, and I showed you, I had a game stack, but they pulled two different guys, I think, from the original slip that I showed you guys for that Dodgers and Angels game. Man, we got close. Almost hit another game stack. We went 5 for 6. We basically got everything right on the Dodger game. All we had to do was go Kyle Hendricks, hits allowed. We would have cashed easily. Instead, I threw Chandler Simpson on this lineup. Like I told you guys, he did not get that stolen base because they tried to pick him off. They balked, and he got, yeah, very unfortunate. But Mookie, Shohei, Teo Oscar, Will Smith all got theirs in the first inning. We were greened out 4 for 5 in the first inning, and Taylor Ward on his, I believe his first at bat, I think, got a home run against Shohei. So we had 5 out of 6 and just needed Chandler Simpson for that stolen base the entire night. We move on. Not gonna stress about it. That 2 that we rolled, that's pretty sick. Not gonna lie. Terrence is like, it was sick, bro. Like I said. The only reason why I'm wearing the hat, Austin's like I said, JV team beat us, so hope Jordan Love gets better, brother. All right, we got a small slate today. We only had 2 games in the morning. They're already finished up. Let's see. Mariners and Orioles. Orioles won 5-3. Blue Jays versus Cubs. Blue Jays won 2-1. Sorry, Dome. Unfortunate. Marlins versus Guardians is our next game up. We got 5 games left. Oh shoot, your boy didn't sign it. Let's go. We're gonna sign it live on channel right here. You guys can watch how I do this. Boom. Sign live on channel. That has to be good luck. Maybe I should just start doing that. Signing it for you guys to see. We have CJ Kafus. You want to repeat that? I could do it. Look him up. CJ Kafus. That is our first guy going on our main slip. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs from the Guardians. Is it Eduardo? It's not Eduardo. It's I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Juice is so sorry. Edward Cabrera. He has problems with the lefties. You got a couple of guys in that lineup. We're not taking Stephen Kwan. I don't even want to take a Guardian, but Kafus has been kind of hot. He's only played in like 8, maybe 10 games. This is what I love about him. This guy can have 2 strikeouts, and he can still get the 2.5 or the 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I looked it up. Every time he's had 2 strikeouts, he still gets 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He's only not gotten this prop, I think, twice now, 3 times. I'm not gonna go back and look at it. I did my homework on this one. You know what? I'm saying it. This is my favorite prop of the day. CJ Kafus, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Next game, you got Phillies, Nationals. James Wood, fantasy score. You got Jesus Luzardo pitching for the Phillies. He has been good before the All-Star break, before he got snubbed and did not get called up to get a start in the All-Star game. Since then, he's been pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. Like, not great at all. I think the Phillies bats are going to be dead today against Brad Lord. He also has been bad in the beginning of the season, but he's been doing good post All-Star break. So we're going James Wood leading off for the Nationals. Fantasy score against Jesus Luzardo on the main slip. Next game we had Braves and Mets. We're going Pete Alonso, RBI. Just one RBI. You got Bryce Elder pitching today. Let's see. Alonso's batting in the 4 spot, cleanup spot. You got Lindor, Soto, and Nemo. We're not trusting Nemo. I don't care about him. But we're hoping that Lindor and Soto get on. We have Lindor for a walk on the gut slip. So there you go. You got Lindor getting on. Soto, little single, gets him across the third. Alonso, little pop up in the outfield, whatever, however you want to do it, brings him in for the RBI. Cashes it. First inning, honestly. Bryce Elder has been freaking garbage. So, like I said, first inning cash. Let's get it done. Tigers versus Twins. Next guy on our main slip. We're getting at a crazy discount. Tariq Skubal. 1 strikeout. 0.5. So just one. Um, it'd be quite hilarious if that was the reason we didn't hit our slip tonight. But he had 13 strikeouts last time against the Minnesota Twins, who are playing all their AAA guys. So he cashes this obviously in the first inning, easy. And then we got Riley Green on our gut slip and also on like 2 different slips. Bailey Overs pitching tonight, and he's all right. He's been all right, but Riley Green has pretty good numbers against him, so I'm trusting in Riley Green tonight. Let's see. 5 for 16, 3 singles, 1 double, a home run, 2 walks. Riley Green gets a single easily tonight against Bailey Over. Like I said, that's for the gut slip. We obviously got that easy prop right there with Scooball, 1K for the night. Next game, D-backs versus Rockies. Next gentleman and the last gentleman going on the main slip. This one's going to be tricky, or I guess I would say a little bit harder. Ketel Marte, 2 hits. We were going to go Kyle Carros, 1 RBI from the Rockies. I just didn't want to get cute with it. I said we're going Ketel Marte. He's been hot. I don't really trust the Diamondbacks, but I do trust him. He has 2 for 4, 1 double, 1 single against the pitcher Bradley Block from the Rockies. They're playing in Colorado tonight. Ketel, just get on base your first at bat. Boom. You'll easily get 3 more at bats in the game and somehow get another one. That should be easy for you. I think he goes yard. I think he hits a home run, but I don't want that to be. We need 2 hits, 2 separate hits for that to cash. So that's the main slip. Like I said, CJ Kfis, James Wood. That name is pretty funny. James Wood, fantasy score. Alonso RBI. You got Scooball, basically the free pick at 1 strikeout, and then Ketel Marte, 2 hits, 2 separate hits. Yeah, that's the main slip. That's the 5 games that we have for the rest of the night right there. And I'll show you guys on Prize Picks. But first, I'll show you the gut slip, so then that way I don't repeat myself. I just showed you guys the main slip. Gut slip is Tanner Bibby strikeouts for that Guardians and Marlins game. We don't take any fishies. No fishies at all today. Tanner Bibby, 4.5 strikeouts. Dalen Lyle from the Nationals. I think, like I said, I think Luzardo gets. I think they beat on him today. We got 4.5 fantasy score. We also have Lyle for a single on another slip with Riley Green. Like I said earlier, he's on a couple of them. Francisco Lindor for that walk. I want to say why, because I know he has pretty good numbers against Bryce Elder. He has 4 for 7, 1 single, 2 doubles, 1 home run, 2 walks. I wanted Lindor to go on the main slip today, but I think he rocks Bryce Elder. I don't think he takes a walk today. I think he wants to swing the bat and I think he wants to do it for Grimace. Do it for Grimace, Francisco. Get the walk. I mean, well, get the walk, but also do your job. Get a hit. I don't care. Just hit our prop, please. But that's why I'm taking that walk in the gut slip. And then, like I said, Green. We're going Riley Green for a single. He has pretty good numbers against Bailey Over. And like I said, Bailey Over's been he's been good, but it only takes one from Riley Green. Hopefully he doesn't hit a shot. He has one home run against him. He has 5 for 16, three singles, and a double. Four strikeouts. So hopefully he can lock in. Hopefully it's not a low scoring game. I kind of hoping the Tigers beat on the Twins and we get that single from Riley Green pretty easily. And then my guy, Kyle Caros from the Rockies for an RBI. He's been playing really good. And Eduardo Perez, sorry, not Eduardo Perez, Eduardo Rodriguez. Terrible numbers against everybody, actually, not just lefties, because he is a lefty himself, but he's bad. We have Brenton Doyle on a gut slip, but or on a different slip. Brenton Doyle is batting in front of Caros. I took Caros on a couple other slips as well because I believe that this is something that he gets his first at bat. Whenever Brenton Doyle comes up, he is going to get on base, whether it's a walk, whether it's a single or double. Kyle Caros brings him in. This isn't my favorite prop of the day because it's tricky. It's a weird spot. Caros could get a single and a double, and nobody's in front of him, and he just gets on base a bunch of times today. But if Doyle does what I think he does, and he has great numbers, he's 3 for 9 against Eduardo. So I think he easily cashes that. Brenton Doyle on the other slip, but Carlos brings him in sometime in the game. That's the gut slip. 6 to pay 201. Main slip is 13 to pay 305. Like I said, CJ Kfis, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. James Wood, fantasy score. Pete Alonso, 1 RBI. Tariq Skubal, 1 strikeout. And Ketel Marte, 2 hits. Has to be two of them. Can't be one. Has to be two. Cheers. Happy Thursday. We're almost to the freaking weekend. We got to hit something tonight, boys. We got close last night. Cody Simpson, I appreciate you. You're a dog. You guys have got to figure this out. It's embarrassing at this point. Absolutely embarrassing. Cheers, everybody. Let's go.